Hello and welcome, sports fans. This live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Aaron Nilsson with Danny Canada and possibly a third member coming in later. We're live here from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today/tonight. It's a little cloudy, but you see sun over the field. This is the Lithia Superstore game night powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. This is the second of a doubleheader. Churchill, you see, ranked 21st in 5A in the state of Oregon. Taking on the hosts, number 8 ranked in 5A, Crater. They kind of bounced around between 10, 15, now back to 8 in the last week. We are pleased to bringing this game live on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Central Point School District. Also, our participating community business partners, Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. We appreciate our sponsors. They keep these events for free for you to watch. Anyone, Churchill supporters and fans, appreciate you as well watching, tuning in. If you are tuning in, hopefully you got the memo. Danny,
Aaron,
how are you doing tonight?
Doing
today,
great.
Whatever it is.
It's Friday. Come on now. Weekend is here. It's going to get a little cooler over the weekend, but I'll take this 64 and sunny right now with a bit of a breeze. We're going to kick off the second of a doubleheader right now. First game was all Crater. Final score was 10-1.
We did get a coach's corner. Yeah, it was 10-1. It ended. It was early. They didn't even run it, I don't think, the whole way. They didn't do the top of the seventh at all.
Right. It was a pretty good match throughout most of the game, and then as we're getting into the final inning there, about the sixth inning, they switched. Churchill switched pitchers, and that's where Comets were able to take advantage of that, and they went up from about a 5-1 to 10-1 over that next inning, and that just kind of put that one down. So here we are, second one.
And
2 balls so far.
We will hear from both head coaches in just a few minutes, and actually he did address Nick Boyles with Churchill did address what happened to that pitcher.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing from it. They got strike one. No, it's a great day. I'm ready for some softball.
And I cannot. Is it number 2? I'm trying. So you got to get.
That is number
here.
2.
Number 2. Brooke Peterson. That's up the middle. She's on first. So leadoff hit for Churchill.
Now batting number 3, Kaylee Hollins.
Number 3 up now. Hollins.
Kaylee Holland, yes. One gets behind. It's off to second. Peterson on second now on that pass ball. Already with the runner scored position. And they struggled, just that whole first game.
Yeah, Churchill showing a little aggressive here to start the game. It's good. Especially since they lost one and starting here wanting to get a good start to it. Nice that foul ball. So I guess that was off the bat for a bunt attempt.
So 1-1. Excuse me. Another one, look past her, and she's safe in the third.
Man, I like the aggressiveness from Lancers right at the gate here. See Maddie Shadell there on first base. Part of the Honor Society team.
He's under it. We got a tag up. Good throw. Not in time. Churchill. One out, but they've got one across already.
Good way to start the first.
Do you love when they announce those numbers? Kirsten Deeden.
00. Super cool. All the sports I played, I was never a 00. Oh,
Why not?
I don't know.
Is it a superstition thing
It's never.
for you?
No, I think it's cool. I would have been, just wasn't an option, I guess.
Well, true, yeah. Sometimes the coaches don't allow it. The athletic directors don't allow it.
Or they just give you your jersey and go, here's your number.
Exactly.
Okay.
Shouldn't care about the number on your back.
Sounds good, coach. What about the one on your chest?
Exactly. Well, that doesn't have a number, does it?
No. Just 20 pounds.
20 pounds?
Yep. 20. 20 pounds. It's my belly.
It's not your chest, though.
No, it
It's
sank.
your belly.
Gravity pulled it down.
Okay.
It used to be up there, but
Okay. You need a little bit more pride than Dan. You'll get that back out.
another ball for 00.
2-1. I think probably what we'll do is we'll play the coach's corner, which we did get. We'll go ahead and do that. Hear from the dribbler to third. That's in time. Two down. Nope, called a foul. So it'll be 2-2. We'll go ahead and hear from Crater head coach Chris Arnold when we come back into the bottom of the first. And then as we head into the top of the second, we'll go ahead and hear from Churchill's coach. Sounds like plan, Dan?
You got it all figured out, man.
All right.
That's why I leave that stuff up to you. Scheduling.
Speaking of schedules, your mom's still here.
Mom's still here. She went for a walk to the little bakery today.
Pretty high. 3-2.
Is that Foster pitching for Comets?
Right to her. That will be out number 2.
Now batting at number 11, Carly Rogers.
For another one, Carly Rogers. I'm going to double check, though. Is it Rogers with a D or without a D? It's without a D.
Would you pronounce it different? Would you pronounce the D?
It would still be the same. Just like in Canada, right? There's Rogers with a D.
Sure. Just like Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, nobody actually pronounces the D.
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Wednesday. Rodgers. Yeah. So it was 1-1 to Rogers without the D. Fell back 1-2.
Susie Foster, I think, was also at the Honors Society induction the other night. A couple of smart kids on the softball team.
It is Foster, you're right.
Ooh, nice pitch coming for strike 3.
That is her first strikeout. But Churchill gets one across. The early lead, 1-0. Head to the bottom of the first. Be right back.
Gather and memories are made. Caprock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I've coached for Crater. I don't like doing the administration, so I'll do the coaching work. You do all the emailing parents and all the scheduling crap. I'm like, sure. They were 12-year-olds. I mean, like, it wasn't like intense or anything, but it was super fun. Oh,
yeah.
dude, it was a blast. Yeah.
We are back here. Let's go ahead and hear. Just play it right through. Let's get this right here. Or Coach Chris Arnold with Crater. Let's hear from him right before, in between the doubleheader.
Starting things off for the comments, number 12, Kaylee Davis.
I'm here with Crater head coach Chris Arnold. Chris, with that game, you had a few runs up on them until late, and then you kind of exploded. What was it, though, that you were happy with your team in that first one?
Well, we finished a little happier there. Had a hard time solving their pitcher, and I wasn't completely satisfied. We took a lot of strikes, so we weren't seeing the ball. She was just very effective against us. So a little disappointing. We weren't a little more disciplined at the plate. But I think as time wore on, we became a little more disciplined. So I guess I was moderately pleased with that anyway. But no, defensively solid. Alexis again, another strong performance in the circle, I thought. But offensively at the plate, I think we can be a little more disciplined in our approach, and I'm looking for more, quite frankly, in game 2.
I'm guessing that would be my second question, really, just for the game 2. Is that what you're focused on? Is that just be more disciplined at the plate? Is that the main focus?
That is, quality at-bats is what we're looking for, and not taking strikes and not chasing bad pitches or pitches outside the zone. And if we do decide we're going to go on a pitch, to really give it a good go there. So we had some good swings and some good contact, I thought, first game, but overall as a team, I think we can do better with the discipline.
And talking about discipline with this second game now, is you win 10-1. What are you doing then to make sure the girls don't get out of sight on themselves and go, we're going to kill them? I mean, we're going to slaughter them this next one, to make sure that they are disciplined in other things.
It's a great question, and we talk a lot about the mentality of a doubleheader. And all these girls have played club ball where you're playing 2 or 3 games in a day, But high school ball is a little bit different. It's intense for two solid games. So we talk about having that same energy in the second game at the 7th inning of the second game that you started with. We can say that, doing it is a different thing, but last doubleheader we were very disappointed in our energy throughout too. So we'll see if we get a little bit different result tonight.
All right, thank you. Good luck, Coach. There you go. Hearing from Coach Arnold. Down early, 1-0 right now, but the discipline at the plate.
Yeah, important. Kaylee Davis pop one up there with an out, and Alyssa Kilbane taking the walk. So far, looks like they're trying to stick to plan, not chasing pitches and making sure that pitcher's pitching to you.
Yeah, that was that foul pop out for Davis. Kilbane, though, the walk safe at first. And it is Holland in the circle for Churchill. Smacked into the gap. Kilbane's rounding third. Oh, that was close. They call her safe. And on that air to third base, Cease comes home. 2 runs just like that. Completely different game now.
Well,
that's all it takes.
Well, sure. An error, you do a missed throw, you make a small little mistake, something like that, especially when you've got someone who's trying to get in scoring position right there. I think it would have been more wise to try and hold it at third instead of trying to throw it down the line there. But, hey, you never know. Hindsight 2020. Give it 1 extra run there.
Batting for the Comets, number 18, Maddie Shadell.
And you were speaking about Shadell earlier. Is it honor roll, you said?
Is the Honor Society.
Honor
she
Society.
Was one of the, not the VP, but I don't know if she was the secretary or something like that, but she was one of the ones that were up there giving a speech and inducting all the others, which was kind of cool.
That falls into the outfield for another base hit.
Sorry, I lost that one in the sun when I was trying to track it there.
So Shadell safely in with a single. And now we got Kaylin Walchuk.
Batting for the Comets, number 16, Kaylin Walchuk.
A little high. On the way the bottom of this first is going, it may not. It could be a long one, but also a short one at the same time. In the dirt, another ball.
An overthrow there. Shadell thinking about it, bobbling it, decides to stay. I guess if she would have decided to go right as soon as she saw the first bobble, she probably could have taken second there.
We're close.
Yeah. Shadell's tall. She's got a long stride. She's speedy. I think she would have been able to make that throw, or make that base, beat the throw.
That's why you got to make that decision to go for it. Hesitation is what can kill you.
Yeah.
Another one in the dirt.
Hesitation both ways too, right? Hesitation of a throw, because if you wait for a second and then you try to overthrow and try and get some more mustard on that.
Yeah. I've seen it so many times where just a fielder will just try to get the right grip on it or whatever, and they overthink it, and then they're late.
And that's ball 4 to Wolchek. Is that Wolchek that was up? I don't think so.
Yeah, Wolchuk was up.
Oh, she wasn't.
Another
Okay.
walk. Another walk for Holland. Another walk for Crater. Van Way now. Sophie Van Way up with 2 on and 1 out.
Now batting number 11, Sophie Van Way.
Sophie Van Way takes ball 1.
Ball 2. And another throw into the outfield. Walchuk comes across.
I think that was Sheetal that came across. I think Wolchuk's on third now.
Oh, excuse me. Yes. That's 3-1.
And again, it's just another one of those errant throws and overthrow, and you're just giving away runs to your opponent. Yeah, tighten that up.
Scoreboard hasn't updated, though. Apparently it's still 2-1. And another walk from Holland. Van Way on first.
Now, how many outs you got?
Had 1.
They got 2 outs, and they didn't update the score. I'm wondering why.
Because all I have is Davis, who popped out the first leadoff, and that's it. We've had 3 walks, a single, and an RBI double.
Well, I'm wondering if the scoreboard in here accidentally put an out instead of a score. I'm wondering why they've got 2
Or
outs.
intentionally, maybe she was out. She didn't score somehow. She wasn't on third. She was leading. I don't know.
Maybe. Right? You can be called out if you start leaving before the pitch was thrown. Right in softball, you cannot leave the base until the pitcher releases the ball. So
It's down to 1 out now.
Oh, yep, I see that.
What if we could just get them mic'd up? How about that? We'll do that.
Get the umpires
Do
mic'd up?
Umps mic'd up.
Well, I'll go and ask them during the break when we get this next couple outs here and see what's going on.
But then no run.
Well, so weird.
So they put them. Oh. There we go. Now it's 3-1. Van Way easily takes second.
Easily. Oh, there we go. It is all sorted. We were right. Okay.
Right now.
It's hard sometimes because, we can't hear the umpires and what they call down there. And sometimes if we miss something simple like that.
And it's Foster now, pitcher. That's in. 2-1. That one will drop. Now score 1. Van Way comes across as 2. It's already 5-1.
Wow.
That's Foster with a 2 RBI single, helping her own cause.
Oh, it's a little bit more comfortable if you're a pitcher and you've got a nice lead. So, definitely helping her own cause.
We have a runner on there. That is Grace Aldrich running for Foster.
And Schwab up to bat now.
Ooh, high, couldn't handle that. Aldrich now on second. Really would love to play in the other coach's corner right now with what's happening, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait for the top of the second. We'll get there. 3 balls now.
It's kind of funny to see what the Comets are doing. They're trying to almost goad the other team into throwing and trying to get them out, trying to push them into an error. As Schwab will take ball 4.
4th walk.
Schwab is number 4. 4 balls, 4th walk.
Yeah, Holland put 4 on the bags. Just unforced errors. We talked about that before.
Lily Reed.
I mean, it's not that she's nervous to throw to him, I wouldn't think. Just not hitting the zone. So Lily Reed batting 9th. We still only have 1 out in the bottom of the 1st.
Wow, already through the rotation.
The rotation. Yes.
Gives me a feeling it's going to be a long game. Get some popcorn, hunker down. We're coming out. It's a beautiful night out here.
2 balls, no strikes. The breeze, which
Ooh,
is...
hit. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, it's okay. No.
Lily just got hit with that pitch.
You were talking about the game. I was talking about the wind. So you go for it.
If you want to talk about the wind, take a look at the flags that are just right across the street there at a resident's home, and we've got a helicopter coming through, and that looks like it's kind of flying sideways too. Maybe it's pushing it around.
Stepping up to the plate, number
Just
12,
kidding.
Kaylee Davis.
Back to the top now with Kaylee Davis.
This is like her second chance. Same inning. She popped out. Foul territory the first bat.
And that's still only the first out.
Yep.
Bases
First
loaded.
strike.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and first strike. That's it. Right to Holland. Force out in 1. And safe at first. Well, they get the force. They prevent another run. Still bases loaded.
Great job, Lancer's pitcher there, be able to handle that and think about what to do, getting it right back. That's always a thing, too. When you get it, it's like, all right, where do I go? Smart to get it right into home first, stop that run coming through.
Kilbane hits it up the middle. And that scores 2. As the runners advance to second and third on that throw. It's now 7-1. And now Cease, an RBI Devil, her first time up. When was that, Danny?
Number 17, McKenna Cease.
When was her first time up?
Ooh, this inning.
Yes. Yes, it was.
9 bats ago?
Yes.
I mean, we started probably, 5:10? So it's 5:35 now. Yeah, we started about 5:15, so within the last 10, 15 minutes anyways.
That one's in the dirt, but nowhere to the runners to go. Still at second and third. It's 2 balls now. Another one in the dirt, another ball. up the middle, 3-1.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch.
Even a walk wouldn't score a run. It's not like she had to pitch a strike, but things aren't looking good. Another good one up the middle. Full count. And another walk from Holland. Shadell now single her first time up. 9 batters ago.
I think this is the first so far this season, eh? We've seen them all go all the way through the rotation on one inning.
We got close, different games. I think we got 2-7 at least, but well high on that one. Smacked high, deep. It's going to drop. Up against the fence. 3 will come across.
And I think.
And that was the 3-run RBI double for Shadell.
And that's almost putting them in the mercy run. Now, I know it doesn't kick in until the fifth inning, but.
We've got a while. We've got a while.
Number 16, Kaylin Wilczok.
Wolchok walked her first time up.
Great hit by Shadell. No, she's got the power. Seen her do some good hits in other seasons. I think that's probably one of the best ones so far I've seen this year. I know there's been some other games that they've played that we haven't attended because we haven't covered it or they've been on the road, but that was a great 3-run double RBI.
I don't believe we've seen a Crater home run yet, have we, this season?
I don't think so.
We've gotten hit on that one. So the game 1 final score is what we have here in the bottom of the first.
It's like right where we left off.
It's deja vu.
It's like, it's just extra innings.
Number 11.
They don't even have that. You see on the scoreboard here, as it is Sophie Van Wey. Scoreboard doesn't allow for double digits in an inning. So it looks like 1-0. That will drop. One across. She's in with the double. And it is 11-1.
So that's what you're talking about. The final score has the option for multiple, but
yeah,
the per inning, nope.
So meeting in the circle. If they are going to be switching, if Holland's staying in. If Holland is staying in. Foster now back up, the pitcher, for a second at bat. Wild pitch on that one, but nowhere for the runners to go. The catcher collects it. Another ball. Three straight balls.
And the Comets are doing a great job listening to coach's words, making sure that they're getting pitched to the balls that they want to swing at, not chasing anything. And that's reflecting on the scoreboard.
Discipline definitely has paid off.
And on the bases as they're loaded up again.
Schwab back up. If she is able to get on base successfully, we'll have gone through the lineup twice in this inning.
Schwab takes strike one.
One and one.
Oh, and they called her out.
What did she do?
I don't know, but I will go and find out.
Okay.
I'll do it for the first.
11-1 after one. We head to the top of the second. You're watching TapeRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Welcome back. We're going to go ahead and hear from Churchill coach Nick Boyles here. Just 1 second. Pull that up.
Reason why inning ended there, Foster left first base before the pitch and was called out. Just had to find that out from Blue, get some clarification. Wasn't sure why they called her out. Thought it was the batter, but nope, it was first base.
So much I wanted to say in that first one, but I'm going to let Coach Boyles say it.
Off you go.
All right, I'm here with Churchill head coach Nick Boyles. Nick, obviously, with that game, didn't get a lot of offensive output from your team. What were you happy with, though, in that first one?
Well, I was happy with the fact that we come down here to play Crater. Crater's a really good, solid program, and they always have been. And we just try and play catch and not make too many errors. We have a lot of improvement that we need to make on hitting, and we have a lot of young players, a lot of inexperienced players on this team.
What then do you kind of focus with that season, the inexperience? What is it? Is it down to basics, or like what is it that you're working on just in day-to-day practices then?
Day-to-day practices is just the fundamentals of the game, trying to get smarter, how to play the game, the intelligence of the game. We have a lot, like I said, a lot of inexperience, and we have a good quality pitcher, which kept us in the game to right at the end, but unfortunately, I think she's got an injury in her arm that she's going to be out for a while on.
Okay. And what about for this next game, the second game of the doubleheader? What is it you're focused on? What are your goals for this one?
Hoping that our pitchers can throw strikes so that we can play the game. That's our big focus, and trying to play catch.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach Boyles. Appreciate it. There you have it, hearing those things. Like I said, a lot in there that was going not their way and things I want to say that he said, but it was a rough first inning, rough bottom of the first. They started off well, getting up 1-0. Yeah, fundamental, something they're working on, and the pitching, that unfortunate injury to their first one.
Yeah, that's always a tough one, an injury, especially, when there's not a whole lot of usually pitchers on your softball roster anyways. You're only really 1-2. Maybe you've got a decent third one, right? Coming all this way from Eugene, getting an injury, that's going to make it for a tough doubleheader, right? And then another long ride home. Susie Foster with her another strikeout for the first strikeout of the second inning here. A little bit of a tongue twister.
Say that one more time then.
Nope.
Yes, do it. Say it.
Susie Foster with her first strikeout of the second inning.
Here we go.
There we go. Take two.
Wes Irvine, who struck out that time, and now up is Kelsey Phillips.
Nice cut there from Phillips, but miss. And really early swing there for strike two. That was a low, slow pitch, but Foster got her swinging.
It'll be ball two. That went high for ball three. You can hear the pitches in the mitt and the gloves there, but it's coming from their bullpen. I could look up like, I didn't miss a pitch. What is this? The first walk for Foster. Phillips will be on first. And Montoya now up. Being first strike. High for ball one. Ball two. Foster struggling a little bit here with her control. And we're losing that. And we're losing it. And we lost it. We lost it.
Whoa.
And it bent it even.
Party on, Wayne.
Let's go ahead and we'll just put that down. We're done with that canopy. One gust is all it takes.
And it wasn't even a big gust.
No, it wasn't. Like we need a new canopy before next one.
There we go. Sorry about that, viewers at home, if I kicked in your vertigo. That was a
no one was
disaster.
injured in that, at least.
No injuries.
Jeez. That's in for a strike. Foster's third strikeout. Montoya goes down. That does it quick. Up to the bottom of the second. Still 11-1.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000. There.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So it is Schwab, who was up as the runner was out, not Schwab in her last at bat.
Right, Schwab was up on as a batter, right? But she did not get called out, so she gets to come back and continue?
Yeah, she'll continue since she didn't get to finish her at bat.
I was in there for strike 2. And that went rolling. Ball 4. Schwab will take first base.
Now it's Reed. No, it's Aldrich. Looks like they switched with her with running. She's now out. Not out. Out there. Not an out.
Out up at bat.
Yeah,
out.
Yes.
Out on the
not
in the box.
And out. She's out. But not that out.
English is such a weird language.
What you talking about, Willis?
Nail. Think about the word nail. How many different meanings does nail have? Your fingernail, you've got a hammering nail. Mm-hmm. You hit something, you can nail it. Right? Like if you're in a car, oh, he just nailed that car.
Got nailed. Yep. You know, with all this wind, it's a good thing we don't have a canopy to worry about anymore.
Yeah, well, sure. I'll be worried to fly away, knock over the camera. Schwab takes second base there on that missed pitch, and you can hear all the Lancers just saying, eat it, not wanting the catcher to try and throw for an out there and cause some more overthrows and advanced bases. Yeah, the wind is interesting because it's kind of a steady wind, but then all of a sudden it'll gust right up. Settle back down again.
That's the thing about gusts, Danny.
I like gusts.
Gusts or gusts?
Both.
You like? Okay. Schwab now on third. Aldrich, 3 balls, no strikes. That'll be a walk. He's got first and third. Davis now up.
So you're saying that Coach Nick Boyles was saying that their pitcher might be out for a while, so not just this game. Did he tell you anything of the injury, or just that she's...
Didn't ask more than that, just said be out for a while. I mean, that's, I'm thinking, and you're talking about games while, as that will score Schwab from third. Single for Davis, RBI single for Davis.
I wonder if it's an elbow or shoulder thing.
So if you're going like games-wise, a while it could be 5, 6, but
Games.
I think normally you're just thinking maybe weeks. Could be weeks.
Could be days. Yeah, that's a bummer. Injuries are always hard to deal with because they're so unexpected, right? You never expect an injury to happen. You never know when they're going to occur. You never know when they're going to heal.
Re-aggravate them if it's a tendon, if it's a sprain, if you broke something. Not fun. Kilbane. Turner's on first and second. Hit a 2 RBI single last time up. It's the bottom of the first. And that'll be another single for Kilbane and another RBI. And she will actually head to second.
Easily a second.
Actually, is that Kilbane? I see a different number on the back. I see a 35. You have more switches in here? Maybe
Possibly.
One other switcheroo.
I didn't
Seriously.
see it.
I don't know who's up now. Come on.
30, Abigail Foster.
Abigail
Coach
Foster.
Arnold doing?
Number 30, Abigail Foster.
Like the whole lineup is different now.
Well, you've got quite the lead. Maybe it's time to have some of the junior, younger players step in and get an opportunity to face some opponents.
Got to see this lineup now. Yes, Megan Allen. Looks like she's in for Kilbane. That'll be another RBI. It's an RBI single for Foster. Now 14-1. Runners on the corners. Nobody out. Looks like Coach Arnold just putting in all the subs. I mean, who we got now?
Yeah, it looks like Maddie Sheetal, but
it actually is still. I mean, you only have so many subs, right?
Yeah, Crater's got a good deep roster, though. I'm not sure how many are allowed to switch in and out, though, throughout the game.
Number 18, Maddie Chanel.
That went off the fence, but it was foul.
Oh, what a hit. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the first homer of the year. Like I said earlier, Maddie Chanel, she's got some good power. I've seen her hit some good hits.
I mean, she had the 3 RBI double last time. That one was against the fence. So it's 1-1. Foster into second on that.
Interesting choice from Maddie to swing on that one. That was in the dirt.
She must have seen something we couldn't. Maybe.
Golf career? No.
Maybe.
Just kidding.
We have had some golf hits. We know that. They have gone pretty low. 2-2. Inside 3-2. Another walk for Holland. That is her 6th walk. First for Shadell. Another switch.
Number 32.
Kaylee Lundeen in for Walchuk.
A little meeting at the mound or in the circle for softball. In
Yeah.
the circle.
Kaylee Lundeen.
nobody out and just see if they're going to make a switch. I mean, who can they put in there?
That would have been something we should ask Coach Nick too. You know, with your main pitcher out, who do you have for relief or on the reserve for pitching?
There's already Slim on the bench, as you can see.
Yeah.
And they have to watch pitch counts. Or just kind of a...
I don't even see any other girls on the bench.
Did they switch? They may have switched. She's warming up. Yep. Is Peterson, who will now be out there.
But she didn't come from the bench.
No, she was on the field. So
right.
It looks like
I don't think they have anybody else. I think they're going.
I think they do. Well, we'll be back as she warms up right back here on SaveRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We are back here. Still nobody out. Peterson on the mound now. Smacked right up the middle. Van Way RBI double her first time up. Excuse me, second. It's only the second inning. I thought it would just be first time, but I'm forgetting. They've been through twice.
Sophie Van Way, that's one of my kiddos' friends. She's been over to the house before, hanging out. They were at a party last night on a Thursday night.
Okay.
I guess North and South didn't have school today, so they were over there. Some friends from other schools. Ooh, high pitch there. Sophie takes a base. Loaded up.
Peterson with her first walk. That one in the outfield. Another run will come across, and another one. Two more. Foster. 2 RBIs on that single. It's now 18-1.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
I'm a magician. I'm
Everybody
practicing.
can hear us now. Good job. Yeah. I think we're coming through.
Oh, overthrow there. Decides to stay.
So 2 balls, no strikes. Into the outfield, another run, and a second one will come across. It's now 20-1.
I've never seen this.
The second inning only, and nobody out.
Never even at a full game have I seen the score this drastic in softball.
Well, we have someone actually right now with us who's actually played softball locally, competitively, not here at Crater, but at South, Taylor Thompson. Have you seen a game like this? Have you ever played in a game like this?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
On which end have you been on, though?
I have definitely been on the winning team. I've been on the losing team.
Okay,
Sure.
so both sides.
Both sides.
Schwab got herself in a pickle.
And she wins that. Well, how does it feel then to be on the both sides? You're Churchill. Your position, 20-1 in the second inning. Has it been that bad for you, though?
No.
Okay. Okay.
And I just feel I feel bad for them. I mean, they come all this way. They already had a tough loss in the first doubleheader of today.
Yeah.
You lose your pitcher. You're working on a skeleton crew. Oh, and there we go. Trying to run too quick. Schwab out.
First out of the second inning. They've already put 9 across.
Well, Schwab started this inning, right, with her attempt to redo her at-bat because first base person was called out when she was up.
And that's out number 2. Aldrich.
And that was interesting. Schwab, I mean, she was way off the base there. It wasn't even close. I don't even think the pitcher was even starting in her wind, and she left.
For it.
Now back to the start of the lineup, Kaylee Davis. Although that lineup this inning has been a bit wonky. Hard for you keeping your record straight.
It's a mess over here. I really.
Erin's
most of
page.
it's right.
You should show them what your page looks like. There's scratches.
It's
there's
already
marks.
chicken scratch.
I don't even know how you
even
read
worse
that
now. I don't.
I need a translator for reading your writing.
You need more than a translator. Translator has to at least be able to read what it says.
Seriously, it looks
and
like
interpret.
hieroglyphics that I'm looking at here.
This is, yeah. All right, then, Taylor, on the winning side of things like this, what is it? I mean, in the dugout, what's it like? Just kind of like, let's hurry this up and get it over with? Or are you kind of getting bored? What's happening?
Definitely depends. Early on in the season, it's exciting. Definitely looking ahead for the rest of the season, thinking you can do this every week.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get into the end of the season, weather starts warming up, you're definitely over it.
Okay.
On a Friday, too, though. I think you probably want to move things along a little.
Yeah.
You don't forget about it. These guys are 17, 18, whatever. They're going to go have a fun Friday night. You want to try and get out of here early? Kaylee Davis will take a walk.
And Churchill's plans are finish the game, probably get some food, and take the bus ride home. I'm sure some people will still go out tonight. It's only 2.5 hours away. But on the bus, maybe 3 to Eugene.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing right now for Coach is wanting to avoid any more injuries.
And there's still plenty to be. I mean, it's only a second. We're at least going through 5. We're at least going through the top of 5 here, which we will see how that goes. But there are things that Churchill, both teams can work on right now. Churchill at least getting to be okay, let's just be clean with whatever we do. Make these short innings because we've had 10 allowed in the first and 9 now in the second. Or excuse me, no, 11. Excuse me, 11 in the first, 9 here in the second. When Allen had an RBI single, it was her first time up, which was this inning. It's now her second time.
foul ball there, and that probably made it over to 3rd Street.
2-2, 2 out. Only 1 on. Check on that now. Davis in a pickle. She held on. Holland held on there. That will get. That's it. Okay, yeah. We're going to the top of the 3rd now. 20-1. You're watching TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform? Thirsty for change? Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win. Yes! Yes! Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Will always be there.
We are back here. See the number for here, is it 4? So we got a lefty. Don't see a lot of them.
Yep.
Number 4.
Montoya?
Montoya's number 7.
Okay.
She almost like a bunt, but then swaddled at it. She was 9th. We are now back to the top of the order, which is Peterson, who is now pitching. So that was Angela Shanza. Yeah, Peterson up. Single her first time up. She ended up scoring. Davis catches that. That's short.
Yeah, easy win for Davis there to just track that one right in the glove. She's done that a million times. That's one of the things I've really noticed with the Lancers. They're having a real awful time out there in the field, really owning the ball. They're muffling a bit, dropping it a lot, can't get it in the glove a little bit, fumbling around before they can get a throw off. Sometimes they're dropping it more than once as they're trying to gather it and get ready to throw. So definitely having some issues in their fielding today to go along with their pitching. That's why it reflects on the score, 20-1.
Holland swinging on that, missing. The ball's 1 strike. We got 2 down. She did have a sac fly, which is what scored Peterson in that first inning. And that will go in the gap and pass, roll to the fence. She's in for 2. Heard someone yell 3, don't know, but Coach Bowles over there holding her at second. Deedon now. A 0-0. She set it again. Pop back, that'll be on 3rd Street. So far, no cars have been harmed in the production.
And then you see in the background, too, that big RV fifth wheel that's right there behind, across the street. I'm surprised that's never been hit.
Has it not?
I haven't seen it.
Fell back off her mask even. No balls, 2 strikes.
It's a friend of my wife's there. I should ask if maybe their RV's ever been hit.
Yeah.
Over the years. Maybe once or twice.
It's a big target.
Huge. And lots of glass right there, too.
Choking up really high on that, but ends up striking out. The 5th strikeout for Foster. See if Churchill can help with their defense here and make this a shorter inning, but we will head to the bottom of the 3rd. It is 20-1.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
And we're back here at TidRockSports.net. And if you look on the field, they're already having their huddles. Those are the post-game huddles. We're going to throw up. That is the final. The final score for you is basically, let's just do it. So this is the My Circle K powered by GP&RT post-game show right now.
Right.
Start the post-game show.
I'll start by just talking to Blue why they ended it.
Yes.
A brand new rule this year, if they're up by 15 at 3, if the coaches come together and mutually decide that they want to call it, they go ahead and do it. And that's what they did. They had a little conference, decided to call it. Also talking to Blue, what happened with the pitcher was she had a stress fracture that got for
Churchill
prior and got aggravated today. They only came down with 10, so they're struggling with pitching, struggling out there. So they decided, hey, let's avoid anything else and let's call it. So,
yeah, probably good call. I mean, down 20-1, it wasn't really going to get any better for them. You go 2 more innings, what's the point? They can do a lot of this stuff probably in practice. Wow. New rule this year, as you said, new rule this year.
Yeah, brand new rule. And, well, I didn't think we'd ever take advantage of that rule, but, first game down 10-1. This one was a 20-1. Yeah, maybe a good decision.
Innings. I mean, 21, those are good odds. I mean, if you're just talking just gambling.
Yeah.
Those are not good odds.
No, but there's a good payoff, though, if you can get it.
Yes. And Crater did get the payoff with another win. And what we got? I mean, we have so much. Shadell with a 3-run RBI double. Also a single. I mean, just the offensive output from Crater. So many RBI singles, 2 RBIs, a lot of walks. Holland struggling for Churchill. It's 6 walks, no strikeouts. Even Peterson, who relieved her with 1 walk. Foster, though, 5 strikeouts to the circle there, only 1 walk. It was rough, definitely rough. Taylor, do you have any final thoughts on this? It was only 2.5 innings for your first one here on the mic, but what were you seeing? What can you say about this? Even just maybe as a player, not even a spectator right now, but anything. What are kind of you're going through? Is Crater obviously pat themselves on the back.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think after the first game, they definitely did stay disciplined at the plate. They weren't just going for it, but they have a lot of great hitters on the team. Absolutely. They're good.
And discipline, that's what it does. It adds 10 more runs to you in not even half the time. Danny, what about you? I mean, hey, we all survived that canopy scare.
That's good. The canopy scare of 2022.
We're alive.
Did not work.
Well, one thing that I was going to say is I was talking to one of the Crater coach is between the two games there, and he was saying coming up this weekend, Wilsonville and Pendleton. That's going to be a good game. That's happening tomorrow. Wilsonville overall record at 6-2, Pendleton 7-0. They're beating some 6A teams, so he was saying that's what they're looking for coming up playoff time. They're probably going to be facing one or two of those, both those teams. So if you want to see some exciting softball, two of the top-ranked teams right now, that's going to be a game this weekend, and see how that plays out. Obviously, Crater beating Churchill today. It's going to advance them a bit. So it's going to be interesting to see what opens up the next couple of weeks for this to wind out the season.
So we don't have a lot as far as home for Craters. We might be switching, as we talked about Joe Brett, our producer, talking about maybe getting us over to some north-south games. Not sure, but there's not a lot happening because they don't have a game. Crater does not have another game until the 21st. And everything the rest of the month are away games. There'll be at Henley on the 21st, then a doubleheader at Springfield on the 23rd, then the 30th on a Saturday, a doubleheader at North Eugene. And they will be back here Friday, May 6th, which we will have that one against Thurston. Actually, that was me getting confused with the Thurston thing today, but it was Churchill. They do improve to 10-4 after sweeping this doubleheader. Churchill falls to 5-6. They will be at home. They'll be Tuesday, home against Springfield. And the next Saturday, doubleheader against North Bend, then at North Eugene on the 19th, then here actually at home against Ashland on the 23rd, and a couple more games they have at North Bend and Thurston to round out April. Still kind of a long way to go. There we go, and this is much. I mean, we're
happy Friday night,
6:20. It still took a while. I mean, still looking at an hour and 10, kind of for this, but that was only 2.5 innings. Got nothing else. I think that's it, right?
Yep. See you next time.
Thanks, guys.
We do. Yeah, we thank you, Taylor, for helping out with that. Coming on, your perspective, of course, with playing, which we don't have. I mean, if it is, it's just slow pitch, and that's very different. But
very, very different.
Yes. We'll get into that. We do thank you for watching for tonight's broadcast. We have. What do we got? I mean, anything. We have nothing next week, right? As far as broadcasts that we know of.
Nada.
Possibly a different school, but Crater definitely not. We don't have any of that, even for baseball. But Chris Arnold, head coach for Crater, we thank him. Nick Boyles for Churchill. And Dan, his cousin. Wherever you might be, you're probably not listening. We do thank you, all of you, and for all you Churchill supporters. And hopefully things will be able to improve. And the pitcher who did get hurt, that she will get better and heal from that quickly. Again, we do thank you for watching 20-1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Crater in 2.5 innings. That new rule, if you're up by 15 after 3, they can call it if they agree on it, and they did. Those safe travels for Churchill back up to Eugene. We'll have to wait and see when next Table Rock Sports production will be. At least May 6th, but definitely before then. At least May 6th for Crater softball. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful Friday night and a wonderful weekend.